Welcome to this episode of I Love by Film. My name is Wes. Today we're going to be looking at the Hohem MIC-01 smartphone mic system. This little guy in my pocket right now. Let's have a look at it. Let's get going. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the Hohem MIC-01 smartphone microphone system. Firstly, you have a really nice compact carrying case. This case itself holds two transmitters and the receiver as well. Both transmitters, of course, battery powered. This happens to be battery powered case as well with internal battery storage. So that's a really nice feature. The receiver itself powered by the phone, I should say. So in my case, I'm running an iPhone with a lightning connection, but you can also run these with a USB-C connection as well too. Unfortunately, one thing that I wish that Hohem had was a way to switch between one or the other, but unfortunately they're hard mounted in as far as the connection goes. So maybe a small trade-off if you're planning on upgrading your phone down the road as I am. But in any case, what's really nice about this actual microphone system is that it's MiFi certified. So as soon as you plug it in, it's simple, it's absolute plug and play. And that is fantastic for somebody that wants to do simple filmmaking. You don't want to have to break the bank. I think this is actually a pretty good option. So this is the actual audio you're going to get out of the video footage from the Hohem MIC-01 system. So that's what's really cool about this is it's very, very, very simple to connect. You do also have noise reduction built into this as well too. So you have the option to be able to switch between 3 noise reduction modes. So far I'm outside, it's a pretty calm evening. There's a lot of ambient noise around. I'm not sure if it's picking up that ambient noise or not, but once I review this, I'll listen to it and see if it is. But what I'm really concerned about is whether it'll isolate my voice clearly enough so that I can actually get decent audio out of a very simple and inexpensive, easy to use mic system. The other thing about this as well too is it has multiple ways you can actually connect or mount these actual transmitters. So for example, in this case, you have the ability to be able to hook up or take a small magnet off the back right here. You can take this magnet off, attach it underneath the shirts if you have a t-shirt or dress shirt you want to actually hook it up to or connect it to, and you don't necessarily have a collar that you want to clip it onto. That's a really nice feature. Of course, you do still have the clip function as well too, so you can clip it right to your lapel or right to your collar. So that's still really, really nice. You do also have the option of having a magnetic bottom as well too. So if you want to set it on anything that's metal, it'll magnetize right on there, which is actually quite nice. So you see right here, you have two simple buttons. You have both the power button here, and then a camera shutter release button here as well. And then you also have the option here of changing between your noise reduction modes as well too. Hohem states that this mic system has a range of 100 meters unobstructed or 65 meters with obstacles in the way. We're going to do a bit of a test to see how far the range on this mic is and just how the audio sounds, if there's any change whatsoever. And we're going to go, I think I'm going to do 50, 100, and 150 feet. I happen to be in a fairly forested area right now, so there'll be some obstacles in the way. So this will be a really good test to see if that 65-meter range length is actually accurate, because I'll actually be going past a number of obstacles as well, some trees and rocks and roots and all those kinds of things. So see what actually blocks the audio signal, if anything at all. So anyway, this video is actually just a very quick rundown of this system here. Hohem graciously provided this for me, so this video is sponsored by Hohem, but they didn't ask me to say anything specific about the actual mic system itself. So my opinions and what you're hearing, this is honest, straight out of the camera audio. You decide for yourself. Is this system, which is very inexpensive, worth the price, or would you consider going to something a little bit more high-end or a little bit higher priced item? So anyway, let's do the audio range test now on the Hohem MIC-01. Okay, so now we're going to do a bit of a range test. We've got a lot of obstacles in this area, so I think this is really actually a good real world type test. I'm going to be doing a test at 20, at 40, and at 60 feet, which I think is probably the furthest I would need to go in this type of a situation, or ever for that matter. So let's get started with that range test. I'm going to pace out my first 20 feet and see how the audio is. Okay, so this is at about 20 feet. I don't think there's really any issues with the connection whatsoever. I don't see the green light blinking at all. So it must be still maintaining a pretty decent connection. There's really still really line of sight here. But if I kind of step behind this tree there, I wonder if it blinks a little bit. Nope, it does not. It does not. It still maintains connection. So I'm going to walk 20 more feet that way and see if things change. Okay, still have fairly decent line of sight. That's at 40 feet total now. Okay, so after taking a bit of time to review the footage and checking out the audio quality from 20 feet, 40 feet, and 60 feet, you can see that even at 20 feet, and then when I step behind the tree, you can see that I've lost a significant amount of audio quality. So really, it's a bit disappointing, but really for the price of this thing, which is pretty reasonable, I think it sells for $79 for the entire kit. I think it's actually still a pretty good value if you're planning on staying close to your actual camera itself and your receiver. So these transmitters, I think, are really only good for a range of maybe 15 to 20 feet in this type of a setting. Perhaps in a wide open setting with zero obstacles and zero issues around, it might be better. For whatever reason, I think this is still a very good value. One thing I also wanted to mention as well too, I'm going to get comments in the feedback as well too, but these are white. They stand out quite a bit, and I tend to lean towards any black accessories because I think they blend in a little bit better. You can actually get these in black as well too, so that's a real plus for sure. So anyway, I wanted to do this quick video so I could show this product that Hohem has shared with me. And if you like this kind of content, please feel free and like and leave a comment below. I always love it if you would subscribe for sure. I love to see my channel grow. I love to see the community grow and all the comments that come along with it. So once again, thank you for joining me on Island by Film. My name is Wes.